Dear listeners, these days a relationship is a big mess. Don't you think so? You will see multiple breakup stories from one person who is confused about acquiring the proper definition of love. Then you will see many reels surfacing the internet these days where two genders that are male and female accuse each other of being bigger cheaters than the other. What do you think? Who cheats most, girls or boys? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, friends, you must have heard about the story of Savitri, who tricks Yamraj into bringing back her husband's life. You remember? But have you heard about the story of a man who also fought to bring back his wife from death? Well. Today I will tell you the story of a man named Ruru from Mahabharata, Adi Parva, Canto 4, Pauloma Parva. Do you remember Ruru, whom I referred to in the previous audio? He is one of the predecessors of Pauloma and ancestor of Shaunak, the narrator, who is asking for these stories. Long time ago, Vishwavasu, the king of the Gandharvas, had a relationship. You know the fling you call these days? That kind of one. With the Apsara named Menaka. And as a result, Menaka gave birth to a beautiful daughter. Now she obviously can't take her to Swarga with her. So what she did is, Menaka gave birth to this beautiful daughter and left the infant by the bank of a river near the ashram of Rishi Sthulakesha. The great meditator Rishi Sthulakesha found the abundant baby girl who was as bright as the child of an immortal and radiant with beauty. The noble blessed Rishi took the child and raised her as his own, performing all the sacred ceremonies for her, beginning with the one at birth, as laid down in the divine Shastras. The beautiful child grew up in his holy ashram and he named her Pramadvara, as she excelled all others in goodness, beauty, and every noble quality. The pious Ruru saw Pramadvara in Sthulakesha's hermitage and fell in love with her. Through his friends, Ruru told his father Pramati, son of Ruru, about his love. Pramati went to the renowned Sthulakesha and asked for Pramadvara's hand in marriage for his son. Her foster father gave the maiden Pramadvara in betrothal to Ruru and fixed the wedding for the day when the Varga Daivata Nakshatra Purva Falguni was rising. A few days before the wedding, Pramadvara was playing with her friends, Sakhis, when she stepped on a snake. The snake bit the beautiful girl and she fell to the ground unconscious. The color drained from her face and all signs of life left her body as she struggled in pain. Her once lovely appearance was now the opposite of attractive, in the throes of death, and her friends could hardly bear to look at her. Seeing Pramadvara lying dead, her life taken by the snake's poison, Ruru could not bear the sight. He ran deep into the forest, sobbing and crying out in anguish. Thinking of his beloved, he said, "Oh, the one who was so lovely and delicate now lies still on the bare ground? What could be worse for those of us who knew her? If I have done good deeds, spiritual practices, or shown respect to the gods, let all that merit be used to bring my love back to life. As Ruru mourned the loss of his bride-to-be, a divine messenger from heaven came to him. The messenger said, "Ruru, your grief is in vain. She whose time in this world has ended can never return." But then the messenger added, "However, the gods have provided a way to restore her life. If you are willing to give up half of your own life, Pramadvara can live again." Without hesitation, Ruru cried, "I will gladly offer half my life if my bride can return to me beautiful as before." The divine messenger went to Dharmaraj, the Lord of Death, and asked if Pramadvara's life could be restored using a part of Ruru's own life. Dharmaraja think and agree, and soon as he spoke, Pramadvara rose from death, revived with a portion of Ruru's life. This would mean Ruru's own lifespan would be shortened. But he didn't mind. On the auspicious day, their fathers happily married Ruru and Pramadvara with the proper wedding rituals. The couple was deeply devoted to each other. Ruru had a rare and beautiful wife, as lovely as the delicate petals of a lotus flower. Now reunited, the devoted couple lived happily together, their love stronger than ever. Ruru's loyalty and selflessness in offering part of his own life saved his bride, and this act of devotion would be remembered for generations to come. So, dear boys, would you like to offer half of your life for a girl? Let me know. I know controversy is coming, but let's see. The story of Ruru's willingness to sacrifice part of his own life to bring his beloved Pramadvara back from death touched the gods, who had intervened to make this possible. Ruru also swore to take revenge on all snakes for the one that had beaten Pramadvara. Whenever he saw a snake, he would become furious and kill it with a weapon immediately. This action of revenge leads to a different phase of this love story. Do you want to know what happened to Ruru when he started killing every serpent he saw? Well, you have to wait for the next audio. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon.